and Gardens Real Estate Native American Group. I've been a real estate agent for 7 months. One of the main reasons I got into real estate was because I had an experience when I was transferring from San Diego to Virginia. I felt like there could have been way more information, especially since I transitioned during COVID and wasn't able to leave to see the home that I was buying. And once I got here, I didn't want anybody else to experience that. So I got into real estate to make sure that other service members were taken care of when they were in their transition. My process in my PCSing when I was assigned an agent wasn't as smooth as I thought it should be. So I've been in the military for 18 and a half years. I have another year and a half before I retire. And I have been on 3 different ships, a Riverine squadron, recruiting, and now I'm here. Currently I'm in a transition phase where I can start working towards my career outside of the military, considering I'm retiring in a year and a half. And I'm working with clients presently in my transition going from the Navy to real estate. I was really looking for something that would help people. And I thought that finding that need where people were in my position and felt like they were a little bit lost could help fulfill that personal goal of trying to help people in the future. So I found Better Homes and Gardens by Googling, and I wanted to find similar people like me that were in the military and transitioned into real estate to see if they did it while they were active duty or if they did it after. And I came across Bill Reintz, who was at the Friends team. So I found Bill Reintz, and I emailed him and asked him a million questions, and he was like, you know what, this is just too long, give me a call. So I called him, and we talked for about 2 hours about real estate and the military and how I would be able to make it work on both ends. And he's like, you know what, I think that my brokerage would be perfect for you. So let me set you up with Barry and see what happens. And from there, history was written. I'm in. So my first 2 sales happened in the first 2 months of me being in real estate. And I found those clients through the resources that the brokerage gave me with the referral programs. This last month, I closed 4 different properties, and I believe that I'll be in the $1 Million Club for July. And that was all, again, through the resources that they gave me, working with Realogy and Navy Federal, and working with the foreclosure team. I think this was a perfect transition for me. I think real estate gives me that high of trying to find that perfect house for somebody, and I have the drive that really bugs other agents because I make sure my clients get exactly what they want out of the homes that they're looking at. So one of the initiatives that I'm hoping to bring to Better Homes and Gardens is the Skill Bridge program. And that's a program where they take military active duty and help them transition from being in the military to being in the civilian world, because unfortunately there's a lot of military members that just have struggles that when they go from military life to civilian life, and it creates homelessness and suicide, and it's just a dismal situation. So knowing how great of a company Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate Native American Group is and how much of a family they are, I want to open that up to other service members like myself and show them like there is hope outside of the military and they can find a tribe of their own. So as part of my Giving Back initiative, I give 5% of my commission back to an organization or charity of my client's choice. Fortunately, I got into the REO program, and I just happened to have a guy that I work with in the Navy that works with Iota Phi Theta, the fraternity, and they do a food drive where they give food to the needy out in Norfolk. and it happened to be 0.3 miles from where my REO was. So I figured I don't have a client that's going to choose what organization I give to, so why not give it to the direct community that I am making money off of, essentially. So I supported him and provided a whole month worth of food, which is about 2,000 pounds of food, to the community. And I brought it up to the broker, Susan, and she was like, I want to hear more about it. So immediately I brought in Brandon, and I was like, hey, come talk to her, tell her all about what you do, because I hear it daily at work. I was like, but you could definitely explain it better than I can. So he came in, they met, and Susan and Barry were gracious enough to feed the rest of Norfolk for the rest of the year. So their funds are full up through December, and we're going to be doing this monthly now. Some of the other organizations we gave to were Tough Minds. It's an organization for military members that are looking for mental health but can't get it through the military, or they're on a wait list somewhere, so they can go to this organization and they'll provide them free mental health resources. Another one is the Women's Law Initiative, where they're fighting for women's rights in DC. I've given to the Vietnam Veterans Association, the ASPCA, Autism Speaks. So transitioning from the military can be hard, but if you are looking to transition from military to the real estate, I can help you out with that. Knowing how hard transition can be with the military, I decided to start early. And I am so thankful to have found a home with Better Homes and Gardens Native American Group. If anybody is looking to find a home or want information about this brokerage, please feel free to reach out. My contact information is below. I am open to any questions. I am here to help, so if you need anything, please feel free.